Looking for something horrific to watch right now? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm doing a list of films that are free to watch on Tubi. And there's a little bit of something for everybody, but I think it's all must-see for horror fans, especially the last one, which I think is really important. I wonder how many of you have seen it. I've also done the extra research to see when these are leaving the platform, so you can prioritize your watching, what you're gonna watch today, what you're gonna watch on the weekend. I switched my VPN to America, so my American friends who are watching, this one is for you. I'm in Australia. How did I do it? Well, I used my secret weapon and today's sponsor, which is Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. Not only do they encrypt all of your data and keep you safe while you're online, they also can unlock geo-blocked content. I couldn't rent movies or watch them on as many platforms I already paid for without Surfshark, and I think it's super affordable and such a good investment for horror fans. As you can see, I flicked over from my Tubi to the US Tubi with just a few clicks. They also offer unlimited devices, so for one subscription, you can get Surfshark on your phone, on your laptop, on your smart TV, wherever you surf the web. Surfshark also have a 30-day risk-free money-back guarantee, so why not try it out, unlock a couple things, see if you're happy, and if you're not, you can get a refund, no questions asked. Try it out today by using the link down below and the code word SPOOKY. You'll get 83% off and 3 months extra for free. That's 83% off and 3 months extra for free. Thank you so much to Surfshark for supporting creators like me and also being my secret weapon. Now let's get into the list. Idle Hands was a classic for me, but I'm amazed by how many people haven't seen it. This is a complete throwback for those who love 90s and 2000s horror, Sitting on the Edge being released in 1999. And this one has a wild cast. Final Destination's Devon Sawa, Jessica Alba, and Seth Green. It's a wacky comedy fantasy horror about a teenage slacker who wakes up on Halloween to find out that his hand has been possessed and has a bloodthirsty mind of its own. The film toys with the idea of the lack of responsibility, accountability, and of course, teen horniness. In fact, uncontrollable horniness. Fun fact, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 cameos in this one as a server. I wonder if you can spot him in the background. And with the tagline, the film that gives horror movies the finger, how can you not want to watch this one or rewatch it while it's free? Did you know Lovecraft Country is on Tubi? Lovecraft Country is an American horror drama television series. It's a continuation of Zach Ruff's 2006 novel of the same name. The series follows the journey of Atticus Freeman through 1950s segregated America as he embarks on a quest to find his missing father. Meanwhile, he learns of dark secrets plaguing the town in which famous horror writer H.P. Lovecraft supposedly based the location of many of his fictional tales. Unfortunately, like all of the best horror TV shows, this one was eventually cancelled, but it's well worth a watch, especially on a free platform. This one is still on other platforms where you need a subscription, so get it while it's hot. Emil Hirsch and Brian Cox, say no more. If you haven't already heard of the Autopsy of Jane Doe, this is an ultra spooky horror mystery set in a coroner's office where an unidentified body is brought in. And get this, the subject was found in the basement of a crime scene, but it does not fit the crime scene at all. Yes, an unrelated body they just stumbled upon. Now, coroner Tommy and his assistant Austin must find the truth, but things go from strange to sinister when they unravel the mysteries behind this body. If you haven't seen this one, it's a must, and you know what? If you have seen it, it's a must rewatch. It's a good time. Save it for a late night viewing, and good luck with the nightmares. Masters of Horror is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, horror anthology series. This series was created by Mick Garris for Showtime, and the name obviously comes from the directors of each short. Each is directed by a master of horror, from John Carpenter to Del Toro. And the best part is season 1 and season 2 are on Tubi right now, and you can watch them out of order however you feel fit. So don't walk, run. Each episode goes for around an hour, and some of these stories are truly terrifying and deeply disturbing. One of my favorites is Argento's Jennifer, which is episode 4 of season 1. but Cigarette Burns by John Carpenter is a fan favorite, so if you're looking for a popular one, go for that one first. That is episode 8 of season 1. I only recently watched this next one, and it was such an interesting experience. And unlike most ventriloquist doll horror movies, magic takes a different route, leaning into the psychological effects of hiding behind a doll. We follow a young Anthony Hopkins who is a failing magician until he finds his new act, a dummy called Fats. Fats is rude, crude, and full of attitude, but he also unlocks success for the magician, who is soon strangely triggered by a business proposal and retreats to a remote cabin. There, his life takes a turn and it affects those around him. The movie, which is based off a book, does a great job of portraying the raw psychological damage caused to the main character, Corky. And of course, that's also thanks to Hopkins' exceptional performance in this film. This one is such a bizarre find. It's a strange psychological horror that is deeply unique. I get a lot of questions about good hidden gem horror films from Australia. The Tunnel is for early found footage fans. It has that feel. The movie takes place beneath Sydney City as a passionate journalist and her crew break into a network of abandoned train tunnels to get to the bottom of what they believe to be a government cover-up. Little do they know what's lurking beneath, waiting. This is a must-see for all found footage horror movie fans. Another Aussie one, okay, I'm lying. I can't claim this one at all. It is an American production, but The Devil's Candy is directed by Australian filmmaker Sean Byrne. Honestly, I feel like this film never gets the love it deserves. If you've been sleeping on this one, it is now time. Firstly, the film is absolutely gorgeous. The cinematography really reminds me of Mandy. It's a gripping, high-energy, atmospheric journey. The movie follows Jesse, who moves with his wife and daughter into a large rural property in Texas. Jesse converts the barn into an art studio, and instantly his artwork style changes, becoming dark as he's inspired by something. There's something in the air. But things become even more ominous when a stranger appears on his doorstep. The Devil's Candy is well worth a spin. This year, everyone was talking about new gory horror film Mellium, and I was surprised to find out that not many people had caught the original indie film that it was based on, because I thought it was pretty big. It's called Last Shift. The film is a total treat, and above all, it's really effective. I remember being terrified the first time I watched this film, which was super unexpected. It's pretty masterful for what they did on a low budget. The film takes place in an empty police station where a rookie cop serves as a guard for the last night of the station being opened as they're rerouting everything to the new property. But there, things take a turn when she realizes she is not alone. The film is gory and full of well-paced tension. If you missed this one when it was released in 2014, now's your time to watch The Last Shift on Tubi. All of these are on Tubi right now, and you can also check the pinned comment for what dates they leave the platform. But if you'd like some more recommendations of what to watch, here is a list of what's coming out new this month, and here's another list of what came out last month. Now that they're all kind of available, you can check out what you've missed. Remember to stay safe and stay spooky. Bye, friends.